Bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Sokoto, Matthew Hassan Kukah, says the repeated and unending killings on the Plateau is beyond herder-farmer clashes, adding that the murderers want their own kind of Nigeria according to their ideology. I was still saying that those who want to Fulanize Nigeria, because he said it's beyond that, because who are those people? Is it the Boko Haram? Do they really want their own country? Meanwhile, the cleric in a statement on Saturday charged the government to resist the agenda of the marauders and protect Nigerians. The cleric in an unambiguous terms condemned the blood-calling simultaneous attacks by assailants on communities in the Bokos and Bakiladi local government areas of the Plateau state on Christmas Eve. The attacks have so far claimed over 200 lives with hundreds of houses and farmlands burnt. Kukah labeled the marauders as sons of Satan who opted to extinguish and snatch the lights of the joy of Christmas from thousands of people on the Plateau. There is a method in this madness, he said in the pensive statement sent to a correspondent by his spokesman, Chris Omotosho. The choice of location, communities, timings, the seeming hooded identities of the killers mask a fact. We may not know who they are, but someone wants something from the Middle Belt. Stretch your imagination from the emergence of the modern Nigerian state and connect the dots. Connect the dots. According to the fiery cleric, a war is being waged against Nigeria by the enemies of the country. We may pretend that we are not at war, but truly a war is being waged against the Nigerian state and its people. God forbid, but we could snap anytime, anywhere, and for any reason, he said. By the banks of the Niger River, on the hills of the Plateau, across the lush savannah of the Middle Belt, we have sat down and wept. We have questions crying for answers. Who are these killers? Where are they coming from? Who is sponsoring them? What are their grouses and against whom? What do they want? Whom do they want? Who are they working for? When will it all end? Why are they invisible and invisible? Who is offering them cover? He lamented. Kukah further bemoaned, by the North has become the incubator of all that is destructive. Boko Haram, banditry, and shades of terrorism all live in our region. Can we continue to live or believe that there is no long-term plan to overtake the reins of power of Nigerian states? These people want power. They want it on their own terms. They want their own kind of Nigeria according to their ideology. These killings are just a preface. These killings are no longer acts by herdsmen and farmers over grazing fields. No, there is more, and we as a nation will do well to face that threat before it is sunset. No evil lasts forever. The world defeated slavery, apartheid, narcissism, racism, and forms of extremism, he said. Kukah said rebuilding the affected communities required more than mere physical infrastructure. There is a need for clearer, more emerging strategies for rebuilding communities' cohesion and resilience. Rebuilding hearts is more urgent than rebuilding houses, he said. According to him, the military cannot continue to suffer intelligence failure. There is an urgent need to reset the national security architecture. Enough is enough, Kukah asserted, adding that the culture of investigation as excuses must end. He said if investigations are made public and rewards or punishments are carried out, then it builds confidence. All this is a long Oyibo have been spoken during Buhari's time and nothing happened. And the body language of a Tinubu is not even what Tinubu is concerned. Is just, oh, I want to be your president. You just want to be in charge of the treasury of the country. You just want to be in charge of the resources of Nigeria. 90%, that is what it is. Maybe the other one could be 9 or 10% or thereabout. But when you look at this man and his antecedent, you will know that when it comes to security, not at all. Even the economy, nothing. It's just all about what he can grab and run with it. So I don't understand this kind of English. We have been speaking it for decades, and this English was well spoken, louder during the 8 years of Buhari. But at the end of the day, all to what? All to no avail. Well, it is unfortunate that the same people who were used to destroy the Southeast are the same people crying now. When you support evil, you will always live with it, because no matter how long it takes, that evil will visit you. You reap what you sow, and until you apologize and seek forgiveness, you will continue to suffer for your sins. I have said it times without number that those killers are land grabbers from Jota Abifuta Jalon Island in Guinea. The same people that deceived Hausas with religion and later killed all their kings and later replaced them with emirs. Nigeria must rise up against them, just like the way they were resisted in CAR. If you know, you know. Okay, Obadiah Melafia was saying it. Nobody wanted to listen. Now it's happening. One good news is that God's good always triumph over evil. God speaking Kukah. The government right from Obasanjo is helping the Islamist agenda. If not, why can't we arm vigilantes like we have elsewhere? Why is the military taking arms away from the indigenes? You see, it's a complex one. It is a complex one. When they started killing the Hausas at Zamfara and its neighboring states, people took the issue lightly as just farmers' elder clashes, but it turned out boundary is an agenda when they spread their terrorism to Bidu beds. And somebody is speaking louder on their behalf and nobody is saying anything. The government is not saying anything. They are keeping him quiet. That was how they kept the same person who happens to be Gumi. They kept him quiet during Buhari's time, and he was vomiting no man of rubbish. He started again defending them publicly, and nobody is saying anything. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.